Hello everybody, I just wanted to hop on and show you a little system that I started for homeschooling. I saw a lady on YouTube that kind of did the same thing and I really liked it, and so this is what I've been doing during quarantine when I'm not working and I'm trying to get stuff ready. So I organized, I'm still in this process, so bear with me, but I organized by weeks. So we have 36 weeks in a school year, so I've got them all 36, and in each week I have 2 folders for each kid. So J is Judah, week number 1, E is Eden, week number 1, and I already have it all out because I've got it already put away in here. But for instance, on week 2, I haven't done Judah's yet. I'm still organizing, but for these weeks I've got everything potted. So this is Eden's language arts and just some math sheets and just different things that we're going to be working on. So what I do is I'm trying to plan 1 week at a time. A lot of things that I've got planned all the way through week 13, but it takes a while. And when you have a 19-month-old little baby, I gotta tell you, oh my gosh, it's really hard to get extremely organized. So I'm still in the process of organizing. But then weekly, I'm going to be doing this on Sunday afternoons, Sunday evenings. I'm going to be taking each week out all the sheets that I pull out for all their curriculum, that any extra like worksheets, I'll pull out of here. And then I'm going to be, I organize it through binders. So here's Eden's Monday work. So all she'll do is open up her Monday work, and her art sheet is in here. Just a simple math sheet because I don't have their math curriculum yet. So we've done some simple math sheets. And then her language arts sheet. I'm still working on everything else, but anything that I'm doing each week, it's all in here ready to go. There's her art for Tuesday, her art and her math, her language arts for Wednesday, and it goes on and on and on. And Friday is kind of going to be more of like a science, fun, family day. Any extra work that we didn't get done the days before, Friday will be makeup day. So I went through Excel, and I love Excel. I made weekly sheets for each kid. So this is a weekly assignment schedule for Eden. And then I went through and I listed just activities for the day. So she can go through Monday and check off that she's brushed her teeth, she's got her clothes on, bed is made, we eat breakfast, we take care of the dogs. Once that's done, then we start our devotions. She has her own devotional book, and let me just show you that devotional book. It's actually really cool. Judah has his own devotional book too, but so she'll go in here on her day and she'll do her devotional for that day. And she can read this on her own. She'll go outside, spend some time with Jesus, and read her own devotional. Judah, I'll have to do with him because he's reading a little bit, but not fully on his own. Anyway, so once she does her devotional, she'll go in here and she'll check off devotionals for August 16th, or 17th, which is tomorrow. Then we're going to do our memory verse, which I always post our memory verse up on my board, my dry erase board. That'll be their memory verse for this week. And we're going to take 1 memory verse a week. And then I have it, so on Monday, sorry guys. On Monday we'll read it. Tuesday we'll write it out. Wednesday practice it. Thursday practice. And then Friday recite it. And then we'll have a read aloud. We're going to be reading Pilgrim Adventures for our history lesson. And so I just have that all planned out. And then math, logic of English is our English curriculum. I've got that all planned out. Then we have recess, then lunch. So they're just going to be playing outside while I make lunch. Then we'll have lunch, and then it's River's nap time. And so while River's napping, just to have my kiddos quiet, they'll have some reading time if it's cooler outside, or they'll have reading time in their bedrooms. Then once River's in bed, we'll really do Bible, history, and science, because those tend to be a little bit more hands-on. I have to spend time with the kids, reading their Bible lessons, history, science stuff. And for science, it's really only Tuesdays and Thursdays that we are going to be doing science, and then anything extra on Friday. But I have things put in here because I also work at the church. So Tuesdays I have meetings. So anything extra that we'll need to take with us, I just put in here and it's ready to go. Also, I got these kids these little notebooks. Eden got to decorate hers. And they're just plain. So anytime I read them Bible stories or history stories, anything that I'm reading aloud to them and I want them to, listen carefully, I have these little books so they can like journal and write and write down what they're seeing in their mind while I'm reading. And so that's in there, and that is only for school. They're not allowed to write in that at all. And then in these binders, I love these binders. They're so cool. Got their pencils. Bookmarks are in there for any of the books that they're reading. And then, so anyway, that's kind of what that looks like. Language. I have some extra stuff I want her to do for language and just writing stories, speech, understanding stories, etc. Arts and crafts, and I've got a Christian art book. It's called I Can Do All Things. It's really amazing. It teaches them art in a Christian way, and so she'll do that. Judah has a different art book just because this one's a little bit more difficult, and so then they'll have playtime after we're finished with school, clean bedrooms, dinner, and then bedtime, and then, fill in the gap for whatever I'm missing. Anyway, past the Monday through Friday folders, I have these little inserts and sheets. So for instance, once Eden is done, let me go to Thursday. Once Eden is done with her art or her English or math or whatever, she'll go back here and she'll put any kind of worksheet, she'll put it in here and she'll save it for that week. And then I'll store it. I've got a filing system for that as well at the very back, because she's really tight in here. Judah's files and then Eden's files. So graded papers, completed work, and then art craft fun. And it's the same for Eden. And so it's just like a school year calendar, just some stuff, homeschool records, work sample examples, tongue twister, and a school year activity, a calendar and activities. So just have all this stuff just to keep me organized. I have to be organized, especially with River. She keeps me on my toes. So anyway, so any sheets that they're finished with, they'll go to the back of their binders and put those in there. And these are just some extra stuff that if we have something special that needs to be put in one of these, they can. And then for any of Eden's writing that she has to do, like she has to write a story or something, I've got notebooks in both of their, oh my goodness, I can't get this. I got notebooks in both of their binders. So, and this is just for school. I have given them extra notebooks that they can write really, like these fun ones. Anytime she wants to draw or write, these are hers. The ones, the ones that are in here are specifically for school. So every day when she wakes up, she's gonna grab her binder. I got these at Target, everybody. I love them. And Judah's, I'll just show you a quick preview of Judah's. His is pretty much the same. There's his. Shane did the chunk letters and Judah just colored it in. His is pretty much the same exact thing, except he's got boy stuff in here. And I still have to label his. I'm not there yet. And we start tomorrow morning. So I still have to go through his, but he has the exact same thing. And then at the very back, he's got his notebook. So that is how I'm doing school this year. Any kind of curriculum that I have, if it has worksheets, I am not even keeping them in the book. I'm ripping them all out, organizing them by week. So for English, math, Bible, history, science, art, whatever inserts I have and worksheets will go in here. Anything else that is like for their books and schooling stuff that we just read out of is all up here. So these are like a lot of Eden's reading books, and this is our American Pioneers and Patriots, Pilgrims, the story of the U.S., just different stuff up here that we'll be reading. And a lot of Judah's like science stuff, just fun stuff for him, will be all up in here. So I got theirs separate. This is Judah's, this is Eden's. And then any fun books. I've got all these organized. This is still Judah's curriculum that I have yet to organize. But yeah, and then I keep the main notebooks that I get the lessons from over here. So I like My Father's World for a lot of stuff. So my language lessons. And then I don't know for sure if I'm going to do God's Creation from A to Z. That was really for Judah's kindergarten from last year. There's some lessons that I didn't get done, so we might do some of that just for fun. But we're doing the Adventures in U.S. History with both Eden and Judah. And so this is my teacher's manual, so this will keep me on track. And then this is the I Can Do All Things art book for Eden. It's actually really cool. I'm just going to show you it. It's My Father's World. I love this book. So it just teaches her like some things on art, and it's just super fun. So that's like way ahead. She did a couple of these last year. She did this guy, and it was just really fun to watch her learn from this book and then grow with it. But I'm for the first year doing this Logic of English curriculum, and I don't know if I like it yet. So far it's seeming a little overwhelming. And then I organized just my whole entire schedule, cooking, planning, meal planning, my schedule. I have in here, I really like this. You can have a shopping list, but I don't really use those. But there's a lot of different things in here that I like. But this one is by a homeschool family planner. It's Rebecca Ferris. I love her planners. And so every year I get this one. And it's really pretty. I just like it. So that's kind of a little bit behind the scenes from my desk. This is the Excel program. I make my whole planning out of their weekly schedules. And I'm doing it by week. If I try to do it more than that, like the detailed stuff, I'm going to go crazy. So on Sundays, afternoons, evenings, as long as I don't have any other events or anything, this will be my time to schedule that. So, and yeah, that's just my system of how I organize everything and keep everything. And yeah, you could take a little peek at my crazy desk and all the book areas. A lot of this stuff up here, just so you know, I need to fill this up more, but at the end of the week, I let my kids pick out of the prize box. It's just fun. It encourages them that hard work pays off, and there's bonuses to working hard, and so they finish a whole week of school and do well. We did this last year, and it really worked, and so these are a lot of the toys from last year that were kind of left over that they were like, Mommy, I don't like these. So we're going to have to fill this up. I'm going to fill it up with some cooler things, you know, some toys, like current toys that they enjoy, and like little, like I'm kind of talking about $1, $2 toys. And then this is just Play-Doh stuff that I have in here, little art boxes that they can use. This is like old oatmeal, and I just let my kids have some of this stuff. Just Eden loves to create. This is all my like science stuff. So the human body, I've got a bunch of different science things in here, and this is all like my English stuff, English and math manipulatives. So that's just a few of them. And then last but not least, here's Judah's calendar. Eden learned the calendar through this. River took off some numbers, and it's looking a little crazy. But up here in this little passport, Science Juniors. So we believe in creation. We don't believe in evolution. So a lot of the stuff I have to word differently for the kids. So if something's in there that, you know, obviously doesn't go with our beliefs in, you know, creation and how God made things and the Noah's Ark and all that kind of stuff and all that. So I kind of have to exchange it. So I've been getting these in for a while. So I've just collected them so it goes in order. So the bags that I've gotten in the mail are at the very front. And then we'll just go through and do these one by one this year. These will be more of our Friday, because this is not a part of the curriculum. This will be more of our Friday fun. If the kids get all their work, because my kids love science, if my kids get all of their work done in the week, and we had a good week. They get to do this on Friday when Daddy's home, and we'll do it all together as a family. So my husband has Fridays off, so it just kind of makes it something fun. Anyway, I like these are things that I teach my kids, the fruit of the Spirit. Just things. This is our little organized section. This is the Bible story map. I want them to know when we read the scriptures and when we read the Bible, I want my kids to know where everything was at. You know, sometimes I don't think they realize that, okay, it wasn't here in America, it wasn't in California, it was, you know, over in the Middle East and Israel and all these Egypt and places and stuff. So I like them to have a visual. So this is like really cool and fun for them. And then all of Eden's little stuff. I don't have a lot on the wall yet because I've got them all organized in here. So I'll take them out as I go. There's the places, number placements and clock stuff. I've got all these little things in here that I can still put up. The world map's back here. I didn't want it up because I just wanted the Bible one up for now. And then when we do history, I'll just pull this out as I go. We talk about the water cycle, science stuff. I just have a bunch of these back here. When we talk about it, we'll pull it out. And then a bunch of Eden's art stuff that she makes. She just keeps it back here. Anyway, so that's kind of how I organize everything. All of my kids' flashcards, and anything little like this, I keep in the drawer. Stickers for fun, for marking stuff when they do. And then at the top of both kids' drawers, they've got their headphones for any online programs that they do. Sometimes story time, they like to use this thinking putty, which actually really helps my kids. It helps them to think better, which is, I swear by it. It's actually amazing. Their rulers, they've got these little, of course, Eden has hers locked. She's got a lock and key. Hers is locked. I don't think Judith is locked. But anyway, some extra pencils and extra bookmarks if they run out, because I have them in their binder. But there's Judith's headphones. And then those are some of his manipulatives and different things. And then some extra. So yeah, that's his flashcards that he'll be using this year. And then there's his notebooks. This is his devotional. It's got to have God. It says ages 2 to 5, but I'm using it again this year. I used it a little bit last year, but we didn't really get through it because River, I had River last year, so just a lot was going on. Anything that they create and make, and I like to keep, so they have a drawer for that, both of them. It's the same level. I'm sorry, I'm a little OCD about that. And then just any like pads that they want, and then their coloring books are both on the bottom too. It's something River can get into. Eden's construction paper, Eden's creative stuff that she's already made. That's a crazy one, but she's got some really pretty ones in here that she's made. Different stuff. I love watching my kids make things. Anyway, yeah, there's a bunch of just different books in here. That is for her. So that's how I organized everything, friends. And yeah. Also, I got these little things. So all the markers are in here. So when they want to do markers, they pull it out. Crayons and colored pencils are in here. They pull that out. All glue guns and like fancy scissors are in here. All the scissors should be up here. There's a big scissors missing, and my daughter has it on the kitchen table, I think. And I need to get on her for not having that in there. And I haven't put anything in here yet. We'll see what we're going to put in there. So, yeah, friends, it's a little, I'm a little unorganized right now, but it'll get there. But we can change the world together, right? I'm just joking. Anyway, so that's my little area. I'm actually trying to flatten some, I can't even think right now. I'm starting to get tired. I'm trying to flatten these. These are scrolled up and rolled up, and I'm trying to flatten them. But normally I have all of River's toys right in front of here so she doesn't get into the books. And all of River's books are at the bottom. So these bottom drawers are all of hers. This area and up here are my school books. This is all of our music books. These are all the piano books that I've done or I teach from. Some of these are River's and a lot of these are Eden's. So that's kind of how I've got my schoolroom organized. And
No.
you just got out of the bath. Anyway, guys, that's my area. And I still got a lot of work. But if you have any questions, I don't mind sending you guys some videos of how I found out how to do this. I kind of took this other lady's way and I made it my own because I was like, oh, she was missing this or this. And then I kind of made it my own. But that was a really long video. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day. Bye.